Have you ever made time to see the prairie chickens in action? For this segment of Guide to the Good Life, reporter Brian Gnuse traveled to CALAMUS Outfitters just north of CALAMUS Reservoir. He joined in one of their last prairie chicken bird watching tours of this season.
Well, these birds singing so wonderfully out there this morning.
It's a little before 6 a.m. and the group is off to the left. It's the area of natural grasslands chosen by the male prairie chickens for their mating displays.
Usually we get there before the birds have arrived. The birds are in the surrounding hillside, and then they'll come into the lek. And almost immediately once they arrive on the lek, they start to display, they start to vocalize, they're doing their booming call, trying to attract the females. But then once that female comes in, boom, the activity levels change.
As it was near the end of the mating season, just one hen showed up the day I was there. But the males still gave it their all to compete for her attention. ALTON PATTON came to Nebraska from Fort Smith, Arkansas with his daughter to see the birds.
It's an amazing sight, really, to see the males right beside the female. He's stamping his feet and he's got his air sacs all puffed up.
And they're beautiful and they're amazing, and their behavior has been so interesting. Their vocalizations, we've just learned so much.
Fantastic experience. I had never seen the prairie chickens before, so it's a new bird for me.
John Corelli is also a very serious photographer like ALTON. He travels the U.S. with some very high-end gear to help capture memories of nature in action.
I love photographing owls, moose, and grizzly bears, so I usually seek out those animals when we're traveling, but I'd never seen these prairie chickens on a lek, and I wanted to, and I frankly will come back, as interesting as it is and as fascinating as it is to watch. I could sit here all day long and watch these animals do what they do.
We get a range of people that come to see this, and it's not just hardcore birders. It's people that just enjoy nature in general, and much like the crane experience, it's something that if you're into nature at all, this is something that we really feel people should see.
This bird-watching traveling trio is from New Mexico and Florida.
I just love to see the colors of the birds. I was surprised how bright they are, and especially those big white fluffy fanned out tails. I just enjoyed watching those male birds flying about and puffing up.
This also was a bucket list for me, and just something that I've been birding for a number of years, and after a while you get to where you have to go to where the birds are.
The thing is, you see something new every morning you go out. I mean, it's not the same show every day. For me, it never gets old. It's always fun to see it.
Well, if you haven't been out to see these birds strutting their stuff, whether here or somewhere else, my opinion, make it happen. Brian Gnuse, NTV News, Loup County.
The mating season for the prairie chickens is mostly over for this year, so if you want to see them, just make some plans to go for next spring. We'll be right back.